Hello, my name is Alinea Juarez, and today I'll be presenting the artist Esteban Cabeza de Vaca. So, he was born in 1985 in San Ysidro, California. He's a Native American and Mexican American. Currently lives and works in Queens, New York. He has his bachelor's in fine arts from Cooper Union and his master's in fine arts from Columbia University. So his current exhibition is Memories of the Future. It's in San Luis Obispo Museum of Arts, and it started in February 22 and it's going to end in June 22, 2025. His other exhibitions is Alma in the Grant Greenan Gallery in New York, and he also has many other exhibitions that he's done before. He's also earned awards. So his most recent awards are the NYFA Painting Fellowship and also the Visual Arts Fellowship in 2024. Okay, some lines and themes that he touches upon in his artworks are immigration and displacement, race in America, and activism and social justice. Creative process. So he's done sculptures and paintings. Most of his artworks are paintings. He did one of landscape painting as both a time-honored tradition and an art historical phenomenon to be challenged. The canvas was dyed with hand-crushed cochineal, layered with abstract gestures and illustrative imagery. He also does layers of graffiti, landscape, and pre-Columbian pictographs. And another part of his creative process is stories of immigration and indigenous identity and resistance that he pulls upon his artworks. So this is one of his artworks that's actually in the recent exhibition in San Luis Obispo Museum of Arts that you guys should go see. He portrays the Delano grave workers who marched to protest poor working conditions and low wages, and they worked in collaboration with Cesar Chavez that led to the formation of the United Farm Workers, the largest farm worker union in the United States. That this event was actually in 1966. Another artwork that I like to mention that I really liked. This was actually from the exhibition of Alma. Um, and this exhibition was portraying family and community and resistance. And so the doll you see in the left is actually called Muñeca de Trapo, sometimes called Muñeca Otomi, or sometimes even called Maria's. So I wanted to note that out. Some background information. Depending on what state of Mexico you're from, they're called differently. But I really like this picture because, I mean, this painting because it captures the family and the connection to your culture. So how is he contributing? How is he relevant to the spirit of time of today? So he's actually confronting the racial justice migration crisis, and this is actually definitely an issue of today, especially in the United States and currently right now. I don't want to get too political about it, but it is an issue, and I really like that he is using the artwork to actively protest about this idea. And he also touches upon the idea of connecting back to his roots and culture, which is actually something that is today, especially in the United States, where there's a lot of diversity and a lot of people want to hold their culture still together. Something that I also found out was that Esteban's parents were actually politically active, and they were taking parts in the Brown Berets and the Black Panthers and the Chicano and Native American movements, which is something that I like because now he's using his talent and his artwork to portray this now in a different form of protest. So I really like this idea. So a quote that he said was, "The way that my paintings develop is in a very intuitive approach of what I feel, but also searching for who I am. Growing up along the border and not being connected to a lot of my heritage, I have had to find it on my own." So this is actually a personal connection to me as well. So as a daughter of immigrant parents, I also feel out of place sometimes, wanting to know more about my roots and the land that my parents grew up. I had the pleasure to go to Mexico during the winter break, and I felt this new connection that I never thought of. And this is something that many immigrant children feel. And I do feel in touch with my roots, but although I do continue the traditions, it isn't really the same because sometimes the country itself is also a culture. So questions. So these are my questions. Question number one: Esteban's work often explores fractured histories and reclaimed identity. After learning about his art, how does it make you reflect on your own connections to your roots? Do you feel your background is something you actively carry, or has it been shaped or erased by external forces? So I would like to answer this question as well. Like I mentioned before, so I would like to answer this myself as well. I think it has been shaped a lot. Definitely, some morals and values have been shaped once we're here in the United States. A lot of ideas are changed, but definitely, I feel like I am still really in touch with my roots. And question number two, so Esteban's paintings layers ancient and modern struggles. What current issues do you wish more artists will confront on and how? So I would say mental health is another issue that I would want more artists to put upon. Definitely there are artists out there, but I feel like I want to see more about it. And I feel like a way that how we could do this is, I guess, the artist could also do a non-profit organization, collaborating with non-profit organizations, maybe even collaborating with people who have maybe some sort of mental health, doing it together, doing the art together. I think that would be a great idea as well. And sources. So these are my sources, and thank you. Have a nice day.